Hi all, in this video we will see and understand the Jenkins and CI/CD pipeline and how it works in the large organization. So before jumping to the diagram and understand the process, let's see the definition of the Jenkins. So Jenkins is an open source automation tool widely used in the software development industry. It helps automate various tasks and processes involved in building, testing, and deploying software applications. So, what is continuous integration? It's the practice of frequently integrating code changes from multiple developers into a shared repository. Jenkins facilitates CI by automatically building and testing the code base whenever changes are pushed to the repository. CD, or you can say continuous delivery, extend the concept of CI by automating the software release process. It focuses on ensuring that the software can reliably deploy to various environments such as development, staging, and production in a repeatable and consistent manner. Jenkins enables CD by providing deployment automation capabilities. So let's see the you can say the diagram of this Jenkins CI/CD pipeline and understand how it works. So let's suppose that there are 3 or 4 developers are working in a application on the project, and they have done some changes and pushing the code into the Git. And in the Git they have pushing the changes into the development branch. So I mean, in the initial thing phase, we generally don't push the code into the master branch. Okay. So once the code has been pushed into the Git, so in the Jenkins or you can say CI/CD pipeline, there's a job, or we create the job which will be triggered automatically when any code pushed into the Git branch. So Jenkins built that application, but before that, like if you are seeing that there's a Nexus repository, so it's a central repository you can say, and it stores the dependent libraries and the artifacts. So if there's any dependent libraries which needs to be built the project, it pull it or retrieve it from the Nexus repository and then start building the project and run the test cases as well. If there's any issue or like the build is failed, then it will send the, or you can say, notification to the developer. So the developer will take a look on this and fix that issue and push the changes again to the Git. So the whole process will work again. But if the build is successful, then it upload the artifacts or the executables into the Nexus repository. So this, the process of this, building or in the test case and storing the artifacts into the repository is a part of the continuous integration, like the developer pushing the code into the Git and then building the application using the Jenkins. Now we have the artifacts in the Nexus repository, and next step is to deploy the executables into the environment where the QA tester can test the changes. So in the first stage is like the job retrieve the repository from the Nexus repository and then deploy the executables or and artifacts, you can say, to the development environment. So we can manually run the job as well or automate the job as well. But we have to select the environment before running the job. So here first we need to deploy the build into the development environment so that tester can test the changes. Once the tester validates the code successfully, then we will deploy the code into the higher environment. But if there is any issue in the application, then they inform to the developer, and developer will fix the changes again and then push the changes into the Git, and the whole process will run again. But all the process is automated, so the developer don't need to work or like build the application. The Jenkins will do everything. Now if tester give the approval that everything is fine in the application, then we will deploy the application or the executables to the production environment. We just need to select the production in the job, and the same job will deploy the changes or executables into the production environment. So you can see that this is the continuous delivery, or can say deployment, and there is no manual work. With the help of the Jenkins job or the pipelines, you can automate the complete process. So this is the small introduction of the Jenkins CI/CD pipeline. In the later video we will see all the concept deeply and see how it works and like how to create the job in the Jenkins, and everything we'll see in practically. So for this video, that is all. I hope you got some understanding on this, and we will see in the next video. Thank you.